It's Monday, the 14th of April 2025. Welcome to the 75th edition of the Entrepreneur Newsletter series. In our series today, we celebrate Africa's richest man in his 68th birth month and examine the life and career of Alhaji Aliko Dangote of Nigeria. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to welcome you to this channel. If you are visiting us for the first time, please subscribe, smash the like button, share this video and help us grow our family. If you have already subscribed, then show your support by liking the video and making a comment. Now let's dive right in. Opening Purview. This series examines the life and career of Aliko Dangote, one of Africa's most successful entrepreneurs, tracing his journey from modest beginnings in Kano, Nigeria, to becoming the richest individual on the continent. Through a detailed case study, the series highlights critical milestones, challenges overcome, and strategic decisions that propelled Dangote's growth. Drawing on this narrative, the series distills vital lessons and best practices for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, operating in Africa's dynamic markets. Introduction. Entrepreneurship in Africa has emerged as a powerful driver of economic development and social change. Despite persistent challenges, such as limited access to finance, infrastructure deficits, and regulatory hurdles, African entrepreneurs have demonstrated remarkable resilience and innovation. By exploring the life of Aliko Dangote, this series provides a concrete example of how determination, strategic vision, and adaptability can transform a small trading venture into a diversified conglomerate. The insights gleaned are intended to guide SMEs across the continent in their own journeys from grass to grace. Case Study: Aliko Dangote. Early life and education. Aliko Dangote was born on April 10, 1957, in Kano, Nigeria, into a family of successful Hausa merchants. His father, Muhammad Dangote, was a prominent exporter of peanuts, and his mother, Maria Sanusi Dantata, belonged to the influential Dantata family. Dangote's upbringing instilled in him an appreciation for commerce and a strong work ethic from an early age. He received primary education at the Sheikh Ali Kumasi Madrasa and Capital High School in Kano, before attending Government College, Birnin Kudu. In 1977, he graduated from Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt, with a degree in business studies and administration.
Entrepreneurial beginnings. At age 21, Dangote borrowed $3,000 from his uncle to import agricultural commodities, specifically sugar, rice, and cement into Nigeria. He repaid the loan within 3 months, demonstrating early financial discipline and market acumen. In 1981, leveraging family support, 3 trucks of cement and seed capital, he formally established the Dangote Group, focusing initially on commodity trading and distribution. Key factors contributing to his early success included: market gap identification, recognizing Nigeria's dependency on imported staples and construction materials. Efficient supply chain, building relationships with international suppliers and local distributors. Reinvestment of profits, plowing early earnings back into the business to finance expansion. Expansion and growth. During the 1980s and 1990s, Dangote diversified into sugar refining, salt processing, flour milling, and packaging. By localizing production, he reduced import costs and generated significant economies of scale. His decision to build a cement plant in Abidjan, Nigeria, completed in 2003, marked a turning point, making Dangote Cement plc the continent's largest cement producer, with an annual production capacity of 52 million metric tons across 10 African countries. In Nigeria alone, the company has a production capacity of 35.25 million tons per annum. Most audacious project. In the 2010s, Dangote embarked on an audacious $20 billion refinery project at Lekki, Nigeria, aiming to process 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day. After an arduous 14-year journey, Dangote successfully launched the refinery in 2024 and has recently seen his net wealth increase exponentially. Before the completion of his oil refinery project, Aliko Dangote's net worth fluctuated significantly. At the start of 2024, his net worth was around $13 billion but experienced ups and downs due to economic factors, including currency devaluation and market conditions. By October 2024, after the completion of the $20 billion Dangote refinery, his net worth more than doubled to $27.8 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. As of March 2025, his net worth is estimated at $28.1 billion by Bloomberg and $23.8 billion by Forbes, reflecting the substantial impact of the refinery on his wealth. The refinery's massive revenue potential, estimated at $27 billion annually, has been a key driver of this increase. In spite of local and international challenges, the refinery has already drastically reduced Nigeria's dependence on imported refined products and has the potential to completely transform the country into a net exporter of petroleum derivatives. Throughout this growth phase, Dangote adhered to core principles.
Vertical integration, capturing value across the supply chain, from raw materials to finished products. Local content development, prioritizing local procurement, employment, and skills transfer. Risk management, hedging against currency fluctuations and political instability through diversified operations. Challenges and obstacles. Despite Dangote's remarkable success, his journey has been fraught with significant challenges. Regulatory and policy instability, frequent changes in government policies, inconsistent visa regimes, and bureaucratic red tape have complicated cross-border operations and talent mobility. Infrastructure deficits and logistical bottlenecks, chronic deficiencies in power supply, roads, and port infrastructure have increased operational costs and caused delays. Nigerian ports experience cargo waiting times of up to 30 to 45 days, far above global benchmarks, adversely affecting Dangote's supply chain efficiency. Foreign exchange volatility, sharp devaluations of the naira and limited access to foreign currency have raised the cost of imports and debt servicing. Dangote has sought to become a leading supplier of forex to mitigate these pressures. Financing constraints and budget overruns, large-scale projects, notably the $20 billion Lekki refinery, have faced funding gaps, cost overruns, and cautious investor sentiment due to currency risks and profitability concerns. Crude supply challenges. Securing reliable crude oil feedstock has been hindered by underinvestment, oil theft, and reluctance of international oil companies to sell at competitive prices. The state oil firm NNPC has struggled to meet its crude oil for naira sales obligations, forcing Dangote to diversify suppliers. Political and security risks. Operating across multiple African countries exposes Dangote to political instability, cabals, regulatory uncertainty, and security challenges, necessitating robust risk management and local stakeholder engagement. Philanthropy and legacy. Beyond business, Dangote has become a leading philanthropist. The Aliko Dangote Foundation focuses on health, education, and economic empowerment, partnering with global institutions to combat polio, improve maternal health, and support entrepreneurship programs across Africa. His dual role as a business magnate and social investor underscores the potential for private sector leadership to drive sustainable development. Vital lessons for SMEs. Drawing from Dangote's trajectory, SMEs can adopt the following lessons. Identify and serve unmet needs, deep market research to uncover gaps, whether in basic commodities or niche services, can reveal high-impact opportunities. Start small, think big. Initial ventures need not be grand. Focus on delivering quality, building reputation, and reinvesting profits for incremental growth.
Leverage local strengths. Understanding cultural, regulatory, and logistical contexts allows businesses to tailor offerings and build competitive advantages. Cultivate resilience. Prepare for volatility by maintaining lean operations, diversifying revenue streams, and establishing contingency plans. Invest in relationships. Strong networks with suppliers, financiers, government agencies, and community stakeholders can unlock resources and mitigate risks. Embrace innovation. Continuous improvement in processes, product development, and technology adoption fuels long-term competitiveness. Best practices for SMEs. Based on industry standards and Dangote's model, SMEs should consider the following best practices. Strategic planning. Develop a clear vision, mission, and business plan with measurable objectives and milestones. Robust financial management. Implement accounting systems, cash flow forecasting, and prudent cost controls. Quality assurance. Establish standards and regular audits to maintain product/service excellence. Digital adoption. Leverage digital tools, e-commerce, mobile payments, CRM, to enhance reach and efficiency. Talent development. Invest in employee training, mentorship, and performance incentives. Corporate governance, adopt transparent governance structures and ethical practices to build stakeholder trust. Sustainability and ESG, integrate environmental and social considerations into operations to ensure long-term viability. Access to finance, explore diverse financing sources, microfinance, venture capital, impact investors, grants. Stakeholder engagement, maintain open communication with communities, regulators, and industry bodies. Conclusion. The story of Aliko Dangote exemplifies how vision, strategic execution, and adaptability can drive an enterprise from humble beginnings to global leadership. For African SMEs, the path to grace lies in learning from such exemplars, identifying market opportunities, fostering resilience, investing in relationships, and upholding rigorous standards. By internalizing these lessons and best practices, Africa's entrepreneurs can catalyze sustainable growth and contribute meaningfully to the continent's socio-economic transformation. If you would like to know more, or wish to discuss brand sponsorship of any of our videos on entrepreneurship, please get in touch on any of the social media handles below. All our content is developed from real-life experiences in a professional and entrepreneurial journey that spans across 8 countries and 4 decades. Quote of the week. I don't own any houses outside Nigeria. Aliko Dangote.